Okay, so I'm making a training on this process because this is a common thing that we run into with clients where they will ask you to do things that are outside of our scope of work or what have been quoted to them. And they say it's because we discussed it on a sales call. Um, when in reality, on the sales side of things, we quote specifically what we do. We actually do what we do is pretty specific and straightforward, and with creating ads and generating leads for clients. And so sometimes the client is going to say, hey, well, on the sales call, I was promised this thing, or you said you would do this thing. And really, it's just because they misunderstood. They actually just misunderstood something that was said on the sales call and can be misinterpreted. And so, your job as a CSR is a lot of times to just simply clarify our scope of work to move forward with getting results for the client. Well, not getting pulled into making promises or, in a roundabout way. It's like a he said, she said kind of thing. But it's very simple for us. So let's say a client said, hey, you guys said that you would help build a website for me or a landing page for me to capture leads, right? Well, we don't do that as a scope of work. So instead of just saying no to the client, you want to be able to address what we said exactly on the call quickly and then say what we can do for them. So this is really straightforward. You're going to go into Google Drive and you can open the client's folder and you'll see within their swipe folder, there is a meetings recording. We keep all of the meetings we have with clients recorded. And you can simply open up the original discovery call. Here's actually the transcript right here. You can actually just download it. It comes in as like a TXT file. It's like a notepad file. Okay, so I got that. So I'm actually simply going to go to my troubleshooting tool. Remember your GPT troubleshooting tool. And what I would do actually is I would upload any sort of email correspondence from the client if they're claiming this, or you can simply tell it. I like to upload exactly what the client said into the troubleshooting tool, but I would say we have a client that wants us to build a full lead generation funnel or website for them. Did we promise to do that in the initial discovery call? Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I need to open that TXT file here. And I'm going to copy the entire transcript from it, come back here to the GPT tool and paste it in, load that in, and it's going to scan it. And it has to think. The way this GPT is designed is it's going to think about how it can respond for you. To ensure that you have a nice articulate response and you can refer exactly back to the call. Okay. And you could say, hey, it looks like maybe in the call we said this or we said that. I pulled the transcript. I know exactly what it says. Okay. And in Chat GPT, in our troubleshooting tool, will tell you exactly how to do this. And here it is right here. It says the short answer is no. And then it says what we did commit to. And it tells you exactly how to respond, and you might need to tweak it a little bit, but you'd highlight this, totally hear what you're wanting. Full website isn't included in our scope. Like we can put together a separate proposal for a funnel build, or we can recommend a streamlined go high level funnel template as a quicker add-on. But here's the thing too, as part of our policy and procedure, this is a recommendation. We actually don't build funnels at all. Okay, so if the troubleshooting tool tells you to recommend something we don't do that. But the answer is no. It even knows that the short answer is no. Okay, so don't say that you'll give them a quote for something we don't do. Okay, but we obviously don't want to say we're going to do something that we haven't done. Okay. So, and remember the troubleshooting flow. You're going to use this, maybe look up some stuff and that sort of thing. But you can also ask, where in the transcript did we describe the scope so I can reference the timestamp for the client? Okay. So Ella made it clear meta support issues are not part of our deeper service we've been dealing with. We're not taking jobs such as that anymore. Right, and so she emphasized ad setup, not funnels or websites. So you can easily say, well, it looks like Ella, the onboarding CSR, and reinforce that ads are the promised deliverable, you know. So you can reference these exactly. So you can see here, I easily went and found the transcript for our discovery call within the client folder. You always go to the oldest file, basically, and that's going to be the discovery call. It's always the first one. It's the oldest one. To quickly pull that transcript, okay? And then you're going to go ahead and run it through the Troubleshooting GPT, making sure to ask it specifically or even upload a PDF file of your email. I was able to do all of that in about 5 minutes. Okay, so you can easily respond to client questions about scope of work or what's included, or hey, there's some confusion on their end on what was quoted. This is the way to handle it. You're going to go right to the transcript, use your troubleshooting tool. This troubleshooting tool should be your best friend. Okay, it's primed with all of our internal SOPs, policies, and procedures. And its word isn't gospel. It's not like 100%, but like it will give you pretty accurate answers and ways to handle this kind of stuff. Okay, so I hope this is helpful, and thanks for taking the training.